A new report from Open Secrets this week has revealed that the Trump fundraising groups paid more than $4 million to the people and firms involved with setting up the Stop the Steal rally on January 6th. To put it another way, $4.3 million roughly came from these Trump organizations, the Trump Make America Great Again Committee, Women for Trump, Women for America First, a couple other groups as well. Money went from those groups to the firms and individuals who put on that January 6th rally. Now, before we go any further, let me make something abundantly clear here, because a lot of these reports are kind of whitewashing over this fact. There was no indication from this Open Secrets data that these groups specifically paid these individuals to put on the rally. Where the money came from was over the span of a couple of months, because there was overlap in the firms and individuals who worked with Trump and his campaigns and who put on the rally. So that's how they paid $4.3 million. Okay, they didn't necessarily pay the money that we know of to put on the rally. They paid the money because basically the same people who put on the rally were the same people who were working for Trump during the campaign. So yes, that is still big news, but that is a distinction that people need to understand. But there is a little tidbit, not related, by the way, to any of the money in this story, that I have to read, because to me, this is the bombshell. This is the big one, and here it is. Letters related to Dustin Stockton, a co-organizer of the rally, have also been requested by the January 6th committee. Stockton told ProPublica earlier this year that he'd been concerned about the possible dangers of the hastily planned march to the Capitol at the end of the rally, saying it felt unsafe. Stockton said he expressed his fears to Katrina Pearson, a former Trump campaign spokesperson who reportedly served as a liaison between the White House and rally organizers. Stockton said he and Kramer went to then White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows next, which Kramer has denied, but Meadows has refused to confirm whether he was contacted about those concerns. So we have reports, and these are reports, as it says, from earlier this year, that some of the organizers said, oh, whoa, this feels unsafe. Something doesn't sit right with all of this. This is not a good idea. Now, if you were looking for some kind of smoking gun to determine whether or not this administration knew there was going to be violence that day, I'd say there's a decent amount of smoke coming out of that gun right now. Also, the fact that Mo Brooks shows up wearing a bulletproof vest. You don't do that if you don't think something bad is going to happen. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered. And hopefully the January 6th Select Committee can get the answers that the public needs. But the more we hear about this story, the more we learn about these concerns, the fact that there was a liaison between the rally organizers and the Trump White House. Now, the White House was far more involved in this than we had previously thought. You know, the money going back and forth between these individuals before the rally ever happened because they were working on, that's nothing, okay? That should be the beeline. The big thing is that we do know now there was definite coordination between the rally and the Trump White House. That's the big connection that needed to be made, and now it has been. One of today's video sponsors is CuriosityStream, a subscription streaming service that offers thousands of nonfiction movies and shows from some of the world's best filmmakers, including exclusive originals. CuriosityStream has everything for the history buff in you, or maybe just your inner nerd, but there is definitely something for everyone. CuriosityStream is the world's first streaming service addressing our lifelong quest to learn, explore, and understand. They feature fascinating true stories that are entertaining and engaging without the reality show nonsense. And it's available on many platforms. They have a web app. You can get it on Roku, Android, Xbox, smart TVs, iOS, Chromecast, Amazon Fire, Amazon Kindle, and of course, Apple TV, it's available worldwide, and the content spans science, nature, history, technology, society, music, and more. CuriosityStream covers stories in ways you've never seen before, and they're adding new and exciting titles all the time as well. Just this last August, they've offered new titles such as the new Scotland Yard Files, which is about the pursuit and capture of some of London's most notorious murderers. And they've offered Becoming Martian, which tells you about how human beings would have to adapt if we ever end up starting a colony on Mars. So go to curiositystream.com/ROF for unlimited access to the world's top documentaries and nonfiction series. And for our fans, use promo code ROF and you're going to save 25% off, which comes out to only $14.99 per year. That's only $1.25 per month. So you're paying in a year less than you would pay for Netflix in a single month. That is a great deal. So just click the link below or go to curiositystream.com/ROF and save 25% right now and only pay $14.99 for a whole year.